Oh, hello there. Look at this lovely upgrade. That's right, looking at you, you beautiful people. Welcome to Fablemancers. And today we've got something a little special. All of the power of our artists have combined to give you a brand new overlay and some incredible new art. Thank you so much to Noah and Mint and especially Cecil for putting the overlay together with all these elements. Like, holy smokes! Feels good. Feels really good. Also, you all look great.
Thanks, Sam. You do too.
But yes, hello and welcome to Fablemancers. We are streaming to you today from the traditional and unceded territories of the Musqueam Nation. It is a privilege and pleasure to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands. Remember, you can go to native-land.ca and find out more about the traditional territories you're on today. So, last time we left off, we left Valaki after you're pretty much taking full control over it. Yep, put everyone in their place. The Burgermaster's kind of shut up in his mansion, and you've kind of shut him up too, so that's been great. Taking some time around Valaki, you made preparations to head to Castle Ravenloft, where you are finally answering the invitation you got what seems like weeks ago, what seems like months ago. Really, in actual time, has only been like a couple days. So not that bad. You're not that late.
You really
It's certainly not like
really
leaving Father
feel
Lucian
every
out
minute in
of the loop. Don't worry, it still keeps. We also had a hey stream deck. Can we play some music, please? Hello. Stream deck.
Somebody fire that card.
While I troubleshoot that, why don't we get a bit of a recap of what happened on the road to Ravenloft?
Yes. We met the grandmother Tabitha in her giant bat assembly. And she has an arrangement with Strahddy. We found out that she's his bat breeder. I didn't know that was positioned, but that's... I mean, I sensed this a while. The bats are everywhere.
But...
And... Right. What does I have here? Oh, we who has the bat with the diamond on its neck? Did we ever establish who's carrying that? Because we're taking a special bat with the diamond on its neck.
I think it was Malakai.
Seems likely
Okay.
for them to be hit.
Awesome. Yeah. And then she also gave us one dream pie for free, though we haven't decided who's going to use it. And that's the ending of last time. Does anyone have anything before that they want to share?
Oh, the one other thing that I guess maybe matters a little bit is we met our like big ally. We met somebody who we think is named Leo Dilaznaya, who was the skeleton locked in a box for some reason by the Watchers, and we hauled him back to the crypt. And when he was being handsy with the bones of oh gosh, Saint Andrel. Yeah, Saint Andrel. He reconstituted himself into a full guy. And he's going to be our buddy, we think.
We hope. He had several descriptions of his abs and their fitness level. So we're looking for an update.
Y'all, I've been putting in the
would be nice to
research
have
for
those
that.
abs on the team, yeah.
Yeah, we could really use some more abs on the team. I said some more.
Poe's carrying us on the ab front.
Yeah, they're stuck in rigor mortis, so they're just always flexing.
Rigor mortis, girl. That's a very good point. Yes, a very important ally. Not your wealthy ally. You've made a few friends here. You've snapped some people in line for sure, but you've also made some very interesting friends as well. You also delivered wine, so like the town is like kept in. Yeah, that's normal.
They have something to drown
Kept
their
in
sorrows
as high
in, as
spirits
it
as
were.
they can be.
Yeah, just like during
Well,
the
they
pandemic when
pretend
we
to be
declared liquor
happy.
stores an
Yeah.
essential service. Yep.
All will be well.
Mm.
All
All will be well.
incredible.
Now we're kicking down the gate. Kick the gate of Ravenloft.
We're kicking on the gate.
We're
Before
here,
you enter,
bitch.
is there any last thing you would like to do before this point of no return? You're at the save point.
God.
Press
Save
6
point.
or whatever PC people do. I just push save on my console because I'm a pleb.
I want to use some of my
Trying to see
scrolls,
if
my
anything
spell
that I
scrolls,
wanted
to
to see. I don't think
cast
so. I think I'm good.
poison protection.
Okay. Ooh, yes, that lasts an hour.
I think so. I don't know how many people that covers.
I think it's 1 per use, but double check and I may be wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the letter that I wrote me mum, and just kind of tuck it into my head, and just kind of like look up at the castle as the like lightning strikes and the bats flutter around, and just kind of feel like I really wish there was a concert in Barovia, and that's what we were going to, not to likely somebody's death.
Just a little touch of
Okay.
concerto.
I'm going to actually not use the poison protection scroll because it neutralizes already their poison, so that's for later. I'm going to use Bless instead to hit the 3 of yous.
Yeah, just as an FYI, Bless will only last a minute, but
Oh, it's
we can have it for if you want this as like the whatever first kind of things you want done. We can start that minute when we hit that point. Does that
Oh,
work for
like
you?
hold blessed.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't want you to
I
feel
was
like
just
you're
like-
wasting your Bless. I want you to like feel like you're getting your full use out of it, and yeah, because I'm gonna be nice at this point.
yeah. For now.
Y'all are
Combination.
entering Ravenloft.
Okay.
Like I said,
Yeah.
this is your save point. This is
I'm going to prepare to use my scroll of Bless then.
cool. Love it.
Can I, Sam? Do I count as a creature I can see or hear? Like, can I see and hear myself?
Yes. Usually
Um,
depends on what are you trying to do?
Is your head invisible again?
I want to give myself a little pep talk, under my breath. I want to rally myself. That's what I want to do.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. That is totally
Yeah.
yes.
I'm going to be like, like listening to what Malakai was saying. Like, it's going to be somebody's funeral, right? But it's not going to be ours. Like, all we got to do is we gotta get in there. We got to deal with him, and then we get out. It's that simple. Not that simple.
When we're thinking about dealing with Fangface, I think it's good to like maybe not like making a deal, but getting out of there as fast as possible. I don't think we're quite ready for that.
I
I mean, I
agree.
definitely do want to fuck him before I kill him, so going at him right now would kind of defeat that. So maybe we should put off on the, killing part, but we were technically invited here, and it could get us some, I don't know, information on his weaknesses or intent.
Right. I mean, you got a good point. I guess we don't need to go in like, crossbows blazing. Just because we.
Unless it turns to that point where we're in there, in which case, if attacked, of course, attack back, but
Yeah, I'd say defend yourself as much as you feel necessary, but like we should just make like a pact right now that we get out like as quickly as possible. I don't think it's worth trying to stand up. I think if we do, we'll get sat down pretty hard. I think we're missing a few pieces of the puzzle. So, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I just want you
Yeah.
guys to know that if like it's going wrong in there, that that I'm going to not be there anymore. I'll disappear.
Noted.
Understandable.
Yeah, confirmed. I will also get out if things go bad because I have no interest in dying today.
Well, we'll see how it
No.
goes. I mean, I'm not gonna pass up what might be our best and only chance to get out of here, but I'm not gonna do anything stupid.
Well, if you do end up killing
Just
him,
nothing-
let me know ahead of time somehow, because there's something I need.
Yeah,
from
do
him
we have a
first.
safe word? Do we want to like get him? Like we'll have a get him word, and we'll have like a get out word.
Begonia.
Begonia,
And
which one?
tulip.
Begonias and tulips. I like that.
Which is
one's
which? I guess begone. Yeah.
Begonia is begone, yes. Begonia.
Let's get outta
tulip
here.
is punch him in his two
To the
lips.
Yeah,
There we go.
right. I love that. Let's go with that. Tulip and begonia. And just for
Excellent,
like
all right.
reference, what is Sister Attala? Why don't you just like wait out here just in case? We need some help or like some last minute healing. Why don't you just stand on guard out here and watch our exit?
As you go to look to where Attala usually would be, Sister Attala is missing. You look around and you see only a piece of
Oh.
paper that has
Oh,
hastily
yeah.
scrawled in Sister Attala's very unique writing. Zhannan, if you would care to read it.
Yes.
As you open it up, it says inside, "These calls, I must answer.
Who calls? Sorry.
What is it?
Sister Tala's god somehow got a message to. It's very odd. It doesn't. It kind of unsettles
Oh,
me.
it's
Zhannan.
this. She
What does it say?
probably ran off. God's calling.
Left us here?
Her god. Look, man, sometimes she does this. She just gets orders from her order and pieces out to go and do her job. That's why I'm here in the first place. We were on vacation, and then she got orders to come here and investigate some shit. And I followed along, but this time she just ditched me, I guess, so... She'll
Maybe it's
probably
part
be
of the
back.
plan then. All
Hopefully.
right. Well, we'll
Okay, then.
trust
Maybe.
in her god, I guess. I can't remember the bloody thing's name. I'm not good with this stuff.
Exius, but it doesn't matter that
Exius,
much.
there we go. Zexius. All right. We ready, team misfits? We ready to go cause some trouble in the big man's house?
Ready
I
to
thought
go,
our whole
baby.
initiative was
guess.
not to cause trouble. I thought we were gonna be good.
Well, I
It
mean,
would
I
be
think
I'm
good
it's
getting
we
mixed
could-
signals here. I just need to know what we're doing.
perfect. And I'll open the gate if I can.
Yeah, you go to like walk towards. There is a drawbridge that connects your side to the castle.
Yeah, what do we
kinda
see,
just-
Sam? What does it look like?
As you're standing there, you see thick, cold fog swirling around this court, like the outer edge of the wall here. Thick stone, perfectly carved. And if some of you were dwarves, you would understand how beautiful this site is. Instead, you just got to go with the regular. Yeah, I'm at an art museum. Can I push a button and listen to this? As the swirling fog, you also notice that the evergreen trees here are particularly thick. You can't see through a lot of the branches. A lot of shadow obscuring portions of this incredibly tall castle. How tall is it? Tall enough. as this sense of like kind of dread, you look at it, it seems to shift and turn, almost as if it's changing its appearance based on your experience, based on your perception of what an evil castle should feel like. And then you get this sense of deep loneliness, imagining how many hundreds of rooms there must be for them to be full of either nothing or perhaps the absence of life, the unlife that inhabits this place. And as it all kind of hits you at once, you hear a as the drawbridge begins to lower.
Well, it seems like they were expecting us. I guess we just head on in to the very large, very empty, not at all intimidating castle.
Each of you begin to hold your breath without really thinking about it. And as the minutes pass and you feel yourself needing to take that breath, almost not being able to, as it finally lowers into position, you feel like you've just run a marathon, or come up for a breath of air after a free dive. It's heavy, and it's a burden you're not used to. This overwhelming presence that shifts across the drawbridge here, as you see an imposing shadow reach towards you across the bridge. And where you expect
Iain stumbles out.
old Fangy McFangface to step out, there is nothing but a shambling, worn and weathered creature making its way across the drawbridge. And now that you lay eyes upon it, it looks tiny in comparison. What would you like to do?
I have taken 3 steps back out
You
of
hit
the
into
way.
the back of a tree that you thought was a little further away than it was.
I'll take 1 step forward.
You put a
Bye.
foot on the bridge.
Just gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I'll be
Oh,
right there next to Poe, like fixing my, like kind of greeting friendly. We're expected.
Oh,
Is that-
Dinner guests for the master of the house.
Someone's got the invitation, right? One of you had it. Someone show them the invitation.
Meanwhile, far away, we cut to Sister Attala.
here.
Mr. Attala.
Invitation.
She left the invitation taped to the note.
There you go.
I'll just peek over Poe's shoulder and just kind of hold it up. Yeah, see? We've got it. We're supposed to be here. If you would show us in to your master, that would be wonderful. Do you speak common?
Yes,
Can you do a thumbs up or thumbs down?
I can do thumbs up and thumbs down.
Oh, cool. And speak common. Very good.
I would bow, but
You
I
work
lost
here.
that ability long ago.
I'm flattered, but don't
Well,
worry
I
about
just
it. We're just guests.
Regenerate a little bit more. That was exhausting. Why didn't you walk onto the bridge? Minus you two with your foot on the bridge.
Because you
Even though I
were
was
shambling
supposed
towards
to.
us, man. It was
Well,
fucking
you're in for
weird.
some sights to see. Much shambling goes on in this castle.
Ew.
Do we?
Right,
You want
so-
to shamble our way inside?
Please, if you brought the appropriate attire.
look down and be like, yeah, of
Meaning-
course.
I
mean,
was
it's a
expecting
bit
5 of
threadbare.
you, but 4 will do. Nice hot.
Thank you.
I think your glasses would look better if they were turned upside down.
I'm not doing that.
Not,
No, I
this
agree
creature
with
is
him.
not staring at Iain, but is staring at Poe.
Glasses.
Oh my! Are you not wearing any?
No.
Well, then here. And he reaches inside his pouch and hands you some very broken spectacles.
Oh, just takes them.
They are horn rimmed. They used to be fashionable.
I guess I'll open them up upside down and, well, it's too late now. Put them on.
You feel great.
Cool.
As
Can
you
I
feel
see
great,
what's the prescription like on these things?
Surprisingly, they're not prescription. They're not foreseeing. Instead, you feel odd as no sneeze. You feel odd as your hair begins to grow a little bit, and oddly, you get this sensation, this almost like a muscle you could control, like a flexing reflex kind of situation. It's not
Of what?
prehensile hair.
Of my hair growing?
You feel the ability to control its length.
That's so strange.
Moreover, you have the ability to control its color.
Ooh.
Wow. It stays. Actually, as Poe puts on the glasses, my hair is pretty short on the sides with a big shock on the top where it's sort of gone white, and you just see from the back of my head, like almost like a ripple, like a wave of like wind through grass. You just see the black that's the underside and sides of my hair just sort of ripples all the way to the front, and the white skunk stripe goes away. Back to the way my hair used to look before.
Forgive me, who am I announcing today?
The misfits. I'm assumed that the master of the house sent for us to put on a show, a magic show.
That's what you're assuming still, after all this?
Traditionally, Lord Strahd is the one to put on the magic show, but I'm
Great.
sure...
Well, then we're here to watch and learn. And I'll like start shambling across the drawbridge. This
butler-looking zombie, to put it lightly, begins to shamble with you, pace for pace. Now, you may refer to me as Bigsley. Yes, just Bigsley, no Mr., Mrs., or any of that nonsense. Don't call me a butler, or I will buttle you. I left you open for rebuttal.
I wanna know
and
what
you
that
didn't
means.
Take it.
Listen, there's a lot to take in right now. I'm sorry I'm not on my fucking A game.
Don't worry. Tarnished, you record that, please. No rebuttal from this group. No sass. A lack of sarcasm. The master will want to know.
I said, oh. You want me to ask if that's a promise?
Oh, that's better. Learning. Please don't mind me. My shambling is not what it used to be. Although
I think it's
one time for
fine.
fun, the master cast haste on me. I miss those days.
I'll miss those
Does he not
speed potions
anymore?
too.
Very well, regular speed it is. Ooh. You know, back in my
Do you
day,
want
I
one
used
of
to
us
be
to
a
cast
dashing
heat on you?
rogue. Yes.
Is that so?
Seems your day is a little
What
past.
kind of rogue?
A cunning one until I ended up here.
And like, is most of the
Interesting.
shambling help around here? Like, are they from elsewhere? Is that like, are we going to our dinner to be recruited into the house staff?
Oh, no. Lord Strahd does not fuck the house staff.
Oh, that kind of dinner.
Sorry?
Alright.
Damn.
I'll start separating my keys, keeping the like ones I'll probably need later, just in case I lose them.
Was the, you did read the invitation, didn't you?
Well, I think somebody
Yeah,
did,
but it
they're
said
not
no
here
dinner.
anymore.
Did you not notice the drawings in between the lines?
I guess not.
Oh,
Suppose
well,
we
then you're in
didn't.
for quite a surprise.
Oh, goody.
Well, it wouldn't be a magic show without a few surprises, am I right?
Oh, quite so. Oh, we're nearly there. And this, like, 30-foot drawbridge that you're nearly across is it's taking the last few minutes to get there. Welcome to Castle Ravenloft. Enjoy your stay. And with blinding speed, his hand flies out and hits a switch, which automatically raises the drawbridge, trapping you on this side. You are surrounded
love that.
by an 80-foot gorge, and you cannot see the bottom for the mists swirl within.
Everything was going right
Spooky.
to plan.
Is
we
it?
Start hiking towards the castle
Oh,
itself.
hang on, I think I need to cast banishment. 1 sec.
Chat banish, you bastards.
Why? Get
Well,
out of
well-
here. There we go. Did it work? I think it did.
We just, is the drawbridge like coming up right as we're getting across, and we just kind of slide off the end a little bit as it raises? Like, whee.
Those of us straggling behind, i.e. me.
Impatient.
Now, would one of you like a lemon drop?
Oh, thanks. Don't want to ruin my appetite.
Duly noted. Tarnished, write that
These comments
down.
are so small.
I'll
I
take
don't
it.
like that he's writing down everything we do.
Now,
Yeah,
I hope you have a way of drying yourselves off. And an umbrella magically opens from his hat as it begins to downpour in the courtyard.
Whoa, nice hat.
This is
I did my hair today. You can't do this.
as this deluge drops from above. You are immediately soaked. You have added 2 pounds of water weight.
Just imagining.
And roll performance. I want to see how wet dog you look.
Oh god.
Oh,
Gonna look like a drowned rat.
just soggy. 12.
Oh, actually, maybe not.
Oh, whoops.
I got a 19
Nice.
somehow with my +1 in charisma.
13.
I want you each to describe how you look now that the rain has come down using those rolls.
Okay. So as soon as like he starts feeling the first few raindrops, he throws his book bag over top, and because it's like thick leather, nothing inside gets wet, but it covers, shields most of it, so just his clothes are wet, but his hair is okay and his face is okay. So it's like presentable, but obviously has been in the rain.
I'll just you just see Malakai just kind of steaming as if the the heat from the hat, especially, is just kind of like
Yeah.
emanating as it gets wetter and wetter. But doesn't seem too phased about getting his clothes wet and kind of not really bothered by the rain, just getting soaked.
I got an 11, and it's kind of like like the way like black clothing doesn't always look that much different when it's like soaked. So it's like everything I'm wearing is kind of like drenched and hanging down, but it's not. It just kind of looks soggy, not that different. But then like when when your hair is like pushed back all the way, it starts to like the center part sort of starts to come as it gets wet, and it kind of splits really awkwardly on top and like hangs and drips in front of my face.
Zhannan panics, drops into a squat, and pulls the long back tail of his like skirt, clerical shirt thing up and over his head, but fails to get like the front half of his face because it's not quite long enough. So he's still got volume coming from the hair in the back, but the front is kind of falling flat and sticking to his face a little bit. And some of the makeup, which was already fairly messy and extravagant, is just dripping a bit. So he looks a bit more, I guess, grungy, a bit more I've been crying than previously put together. And now the inner lining of his nice clothes is soaked. So that'll be fun to deal with later. But not entirely soaked, just the front half.
You got to worry about your chains rusting.
I was just thinking that, Malakai. Good thought.
I will have to clean them later, but for now they should be fine, hopefully. You know, this is the hard part of looking fucking fabulous all the time, is all of the maintenance.
Right, that makes sense.
Of course,
That's
of
why I
course.
cut all my hair off.
Little nerd.
As you're halfway across, Bigsley shambling along with you, looks to each of you. Oh, well, don't worry. Each of you. I'm running out of regeneration issue. Fear not. Can I borrow a voice box from one of you? It's a little fleshy.
No.
Oh, you don't have
No.
a spare?
No.
No, you don't want to use mine.
Well,
I don't consent to this.
You,
Oh, that's fine. Good luck in there. I'm gonna open
Yeah.
the door for you now, and
Good on
I'm
you,
sure if
mate.
you just give it a good rattle and a little, it'll probably fix itself up.
the squelching sound that is released as he tries to do such a thing.
Oh God.
Oh. Alright, maybe
Probably
not.
meant literally steal one of
they've
our voice
got
boxes.
problems.
Right, well, we met. And I'll go inside.
As you enter into the front door, the front doors here, you notice that the grand entrance is wonderfully marked with perfect torchlight on each of the sconces. There is something you notice that is high up above the front gate here is a window that is broken, but is shining almost off holy light from it, like celestial grade excellence up there. It's very stark in contrast to the doom and gloom of the rest of Ravenloft. And as you enter into like this little cove of an entrance, the portcullis falls. You see Bigsley like waving and like just kind of like
Bye! Thank you.
Hey, Zhannan. I'll kind of elbow him.
Yes.
See that?
See what?
The window there. Does that mean anything to you?
Can I to see if it means anything.
Yeah,
to
go
me?
to religion or history. Religion is probably better.
Yeah. Significantly. Okay, that's an 8.
Holy light in a devil's area. That's unusual. But other than that, it's pretty.
Only Attala was here. I bet she'd know.
Probably. She
Damn
knows
it.
more about this ancient architecture and stuff. My order doesn't have very fancy churches, unfortunately. But yours does. It is weird that a holy symbol and holy light is emanating in a place like this, where someone who's supposedly so unholy resides. But the symbology means nothing to me, really.
Yeah, as you continue inwards, you come another 20 feet to a large oaken door. Beautiful inlays and carving work has gone into this door. Intricate pattern of wolves and bats and other nefarious things of the night that you've encountered so far in your travels. As you approach and you go to raise a hand to it, it just opens for you. As if sensing
Automatic, very nice.
I'll use prestidigitation to dry myself off as best I can. And throw that. It'll be like, wait. And I'll attempt to announce us, but I'll attempt to do it in the voice of Bigsby so he doesn't get in trouble.
That sounds like
Like that.
performance with advantage for you.
Oh, whoops. I don't know why I did that. Clicking on the page. Probably better. 23.
Oh, incredible. Please take it away.
Announcing the Misfits for dinner with Lord Strahd.
He gives you a thumbs up. That's excellent.
You see, there are 4 statues of beautiful, scaly creatures that begin to animate and turn red from their colorless gray stone visage as these draconic figures look towards you. Welcome all. Please give the master a moment. He will be down momentarily. In the meantime, please, you look positively ghastly.
Well, you don't gotta be rude about it.
Step forward.
I'll step forward.
Okay.
All right.
One
Malakai steps
small step forward.
Unless someone would like to roll to
Like
show a
shuffle.
hand. Malakai, as you step forward, this stony turned flesh creature with incredibly long neck and even almost ridiculously long nostrils point towards you as they flutter and as magical glitter hits across your body, drying out the portions of yourself that you were starting to dry with prestidigitation and restoring your appearance.
Does it restore my clothes to proper shape?
They do.
Because
knit
they were
themselves.
very threadbare. My shoes are shiny again, not have holes in the bottom.
Your cape has been repaired.
Your feet are dry for the first time in days.
Oh, right. And I'll do a little spin and turn here do I look?
Good.
Snazzy, significantly better.
You look like
I
you're
feel
next.
good.
Personal style accounts for a lot.
Isn't it?
Next!
Please,
Same thing.
I hate. Thank you.
As you kind of choke on some of this glittery nostril dust, your breath becomes minty fresh. This effect will last for 8 hours.
Handy. Thank you.
Ah.
Been hard to brush my teeth in this dismal place, but much better.
Okay, I'm ready. I'll step forward.
Yeah, in addition to the control over your hair length and color, Poe, you also have some control over your temperature. If it's too cold out, you can feel warmer. If it's too hot out, you can feel colder.
That would be so useful in real life. Like, you think about like the outfits that open
Really
up
would.
for you.
Layers are a thing of the past for
Okay.
you.
Incredible. Sun's out, guns out all year.
Hell yeah.
Hot post summer.
Yeah.
What I'm here
And
for.
winter.
Oh, aren't you forgetting something?
I'll give them an electrum. Here's your tip.
No. No.
Oh.
No. I'm talking to Poe.
Oh.
And they produce for you a long scarlet handkerchief that they gesture towards tying on your weapon.
I'll just take it. Does it have, when I open it up, is there anything embroidered on it, or is it just blank?
There is, but you cannot read it.
Kinda.
Every time you try to focus on the letters, they shift.
I'll take it and I'll tie it around the. I think I'm gonna tie it around the hilt of the great axe I'm using, since that's where we are now.
This gesture feels familiar. It's at the edge of your thinking, and what does this feeling look like to you in your mind as maybe someone's handed to you, maybe someone's gifted this before?
I think I'm putting it there right now because it feels like a promise I have to somebody. Right now it feels like it's a promise to Strahd to come find him again, but that maybe wasn't the first time I made a promise like this.
As you complete this and you shift through, take a point of inspiration. Next!
Fine. And he begrudgingly steps in front of the dragon stone thing.
No, you're good.
Sick.
Look at him! He's not! You could improve on so
Wow, what
much
the
here.
hell? Zhannan, come on. Why fix perfection? Am I right? If the dragon says so, then obviously it's true. I don't have to
You're
deal
just
with
as
the
dirty and
glitter.
stinky as the rest of us, running around
Fine,
this
allow me to
shithole.
demonstrate. And the dragon exhales glittery nostril dust all over you, Iain, and you do not change.
Okay, that's weird. He's got holes in his clothes too.
There's no accounting
Yeah.
for taste.
Yeah, but I didn't get wet.
They fi-
Obviously, they're fashion holes.
As if.
right.
Iain, your
If his
staff,
Only
aesthetic
me and
is stinky
Zhannan know the
yellow.
truth.
your staff seems to tingle pleasantly.
Phrasing.
It's like, yeah, it's.
It just wants to hold your hand.
It's strapped to my back, and that is where it's staying. Because every time I grab that thing, something horrible.
You feel like the most platonic
This is not the
friendship
place.
feeling you've ever experienced. It's odd. It's just it's too much. It's way too much. It's over. over the top.
Well, we don't know each other that well yet, even as friends.
Yeah.
There's a little too much to know about you.
Begonia.
To leave right now. I'm sorry, that's too much already. Have friends.
Red light.
Can't do this.
We're out.
I'm as
we
lonely as the
prepare
castle.
ourselves.
Ayo.
Prepare ourselves for the arrival of Lord Strahd.
The four draconic figures go back to their perches and return to their stony forms. An odd music begins to play, as if from some far-off woodwind instrument, a fleeting memory of happiness and sorrow and longing more than all. As if spotlights light up the staircase in an exuberant white suit with top hat and cane. Lord Strahd himself begins to march on down, one step at a time, staring directly at each of you simultaneously without breaking eye contact, descending tens of feet. I need each of you to make a wisdom save against charm.
I think I'm already charmed by him from the last time we ran into him.
Have advantage against charm.
Then you may refrain.
Oh, cool.
So wisdom save, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11.
Your staff
6.
tingles, Iain, and you can roll again.
Sweet, okay.
6.
Well, that's a 10, so it doesn't matter.
You get this feeling that you should have held
Very
hands.
wise.
You really should have held hands. Buddy system, Iain. Buddy system.
You want me
Oh
to,
my
you want me to
God.
actually make the save, Sam, or should I just assume that I'm already...
You can still
Oh.
go for it.
I did roll a 19, so...
Interesting. And 6 from Malakai?
Nice hit!
Yeah, you are taken off guard. You have not witnessed strikingly handsome beauty in this form ever in your life.
A cane.
Been to birthday
man,
parties.
blimey. This feels like my birthday.
Poe, yeah, even though you have felt this influence before, it's not doubling down on you. You are still taken with it, but not in a way that you're going to forget what you're about to do.
Cool.
Lord Strahd, it is absolutely my honour to be welcomed into your beautiful castle.
Ah, my little rabbits. Welcome to Ravenloft. I see you finally made your way down Old Slavish Road. It is great pleasure to welcome you here. Each of you.
Thank you.
You must be famished. I know they don't serve what they used to in Valaki.
It's pretty trash. But first things first, and I'll pull off my hat and let the bat out. Special delivery!
Ah! And he reaches out, and you see this dance as he shifts form into a bat himself. As you've never seen these 1.5-foot long bats in the air dancing in time with this music. Locked almost in a world of their own, you are enraptured by the sight as the two of them merge and become one.
Is he still wearing the top hat?
No, the clothing all seem to
Okay.
go into a little bat space in the time being. There's no druids in your party, so you're not really sure how that works, but are you the clothes? Are the clothes of you? Clothes make it vamp? As Strahd finishes a little lap around the room, the most graceful thing you have ever seen, as landing exactly in the spot that he previously inhabited, shifts back into his humanoid form. Come now, dinner awaits. Strahd reaches a hand out.
I take it. What a gentleman.
Taking your hand, Malakai, you feel as if you are floating on airs. Because you're literally floating in the air. As you walk beside Strahd. Tell me, all about those internal secrets. What makes your heart beat?
Oh, well, I mean, lots of things, I guess. I'd have to say it's the audience, the pursuit of a bigger and better audience.
Intriguing. And Strahd gestures with his eyes as your hat lifts off your head ever so slightly.
Alright, well, I'll just tap it back on. Okay.
Yeah, as you go to like, you're like holding hands, and like the other hand like comes up, you feel a will imposed upon you as your hand goes limp, and your hat is now hovering 2 feet above your head. As Strahd takes his other hand and musses your hair.
I don't really have a lot of it. It's mostly just burnt bald skin up there with a few random strands. So maybe he like takes a few of them with him when he hustles what's left.
He does take a few, and unexpectedly, the touch is soft and caring. And though you have bumps and scars and other unmentionables, this is the first time in ages that perhaps you have been caressed.
Yeah, almost ever. It is my birthday. Wow, you are a gentleman and an appreciator of fine hats, I see.
I appreciate power. That is why I brought you here in particular.
Well, lucky me.
Come now, show me your magic trick. Impress me.
I'll reach into my coat and pull out my cards and like shuffle the deck and just fan them out and be like, take one if you'd like.
Nodding, Strahd, you see that one of Strahd's rings lights up as the card lifts.
Now, don't tell me what it is, and I'll shuffle the deck. And now, if you could, throw it into the hat.
Gives it a toss.
And it gets sucked into the hat, and a big like flame licks out, and kind of because it's like not on my head or in my hands, it kind of like hits me in the face, like okay, nice one. And I'll like as I like wave the soot off, I'll like sort through the cards and attempt to pull Strahd's card out of the deck. I got a natural one, which I can re-roll because I'm lucky. Hey, all right. It's a 12 on the die. I don't know what I was rolling for. I just felt like it needed one.
Honestly, there could be no more perfect roll than that. The card that I was thinking of was the Queen of Spades, which is a 12 in the numbers. So thus, I would say you found that card and you weren't expecting to.
Is this your card? The 8 of Spades?
Bravo. Truly,
Oh, look.
truly,
Oh,
you have
look,
outdone yourself.
and I'll like go to make it vanish and like totally like flick the card in my own face and then kind of like catch it and fumble the deck as a like I'm floating. I'm basically like turned upside down. As I like some of them hit the ground and I'm like trying to scoop the rest of them up. This isn't part of the trick normally. I'm still working some bugs out.
Truly remarkable. I can see right through it. It is all part of your trick.
Well, I'm happy to put on a show, but like you said, we're finished. I'm sure my friends, they've seen all these tricks before.
Tell me, are you exclusive to that hut, or is there room for more?
Room for more? Well, it only fits on one head, mate, and it's this one.
Fair answer. Well, come now, I'm bored of this. Someone take my hand. As he lets go of you, Malakai, and you return to the floor.
Sorry, Noah, what did you roll?
I didn't have to because I have advantage against being charmed.
Okay, then I probably would take it next because I think I'm the next most charmed.
Oh,
Even if I don't want to.
Sorry, you rolled with advantage.
I rolled
and
a-
succeeded.
It would have been 11 for me.
And for Zhannan?
I said I have advantage, and then you said then you don't have to.
Did I say? Oh.
But I can roll now if you
Oh,
want.
that was probably for Poe.
Yeah.
Poe
Sorry.
was charmed up previously.
My
was
apologies.
wisdom save?
Yes, please.
Nat 20. Thank you,
Nice.
because the other one was a
Nice.
6. So that's a 26. Zhannan still thinks he's hot, but very wary in person.
Mm-hmm.
Got those creep
My little
vibes.
human soul. Alright, then I, seemingly at war with myself, but I'm in charmed. I take Strahd's hand.
Okay. This hallway just seems to keep going. Also, there's a lot of new things in here. It's not just like the same hallway forever. Suits of armor, beautiful oil paintings that are meticulously well maintained. Not a speck of dust. Also, the stonework. Again, it is intricate and incredible, as if magical in a way. You notice that there are arcane sigils connecting many of the stones here. This is not simple brick and mortar, but something that's far more significant. And if you would like, you can roll Arcana.
I would like.
I was gonna ask about
It's stone,
that.
not wood.
4 minus
That's
1.
a 15.
Zhannan, you're just thinking about all the wonderful adventuring Attala must be doing right now.
This architecture looks really nice. Anyways. Wonder what Mel's
Sorry,
up to.
19? Did I hear that right?
15.
15. With the 15, what you do recognize is that this is part of an incredibly intricate lattice of spell work. You have no idea what spell or how to even go about manipulating it, but you recognize incredibly powerful magic, and more so, magic that is not from around here, not from the plane of existence you are familiar with. And as you take Strahd's hand, I've been waiting for the two of you, my friend.
Two of us. I'm just one person.
You're right, to become one. Devarsh.
Confused. I'm afraid I don't understand.
How is your penchant for awful things coming along?
Awful things. I don't know. I don't think I've done anything that awful.
What happened to your collection of orchid meat?
What happened to it? But I think I still have it, don't I?
You tell me. I think you do.
Well, I'm trying to remember because I know Sister Attala called me out on it,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't remember if she took it or not. I think I still have it. And I just kind of lift my bag a little bit. It's in here, but like they were bad guys, so it's fine.
Have you partaken of any of it?
Ew, no. Why would I do that?
Is there perhaps another use you had in mind?
No, I just thought I should have them. I didn't really think about it much beyond that.
There is latent power in such things. You've collected quite a bit, no?
Yes.
Tell me, what are your intentions? I must know.
Intentions for the livers? See what happens. They might mummify a little bit, and then maybe I can take it back to my mom and do some experiments. You know, sometimes the liver can have medicinal properties.
How are you with comparative studies?
Sorry? Comparative studies for the livers?
You mentioned mummification. I could introduce you to several mummies.
Reduce me?
Yes. Do you not wish to make more friends of the carnal nature?
I don't know. I've never had to answer that before. I don't.
You are a
That's
wonderful
not
color
my.
of flesh now.
Are you suggesting that you're gonna make me people out of these livers?
Is that what you want? I can also make
No. No, I just I'm better with dead things than living things. I'm okay right now. Thank you though. Thank you.
I do enjoy walking the line between life and death.
Yeah, I kind of got that.
Another reason you are here. But should you wish to learn to transform such things into little friends, I am happy to teach.
It's very kind of you, but I wasn't coming here to learn that. You invited us to dinner, so I'm here for dinner.
And friendship.
Sure, I suppose so, but I'm not sure we're gonna get along very well. You seem very nice, but I think our intentions are at odds.
I disagree. We have much in common.
You say so. I don't know much about you, unfortunately.
And yet I know
To
all
say
about
one
you.
way. That's a little unfair, isn't it?
Just a little bit. But when you become as powerful as one as I, power is a means of its own.
Yeah, I'm starting to learn that.
Come now, I thought my hands were cold. Please, fall back in line. Who next will entertain me?
I guess it's probably me.
Ah, pleasant sword. How have you been since our dream?
You know, great. It's just every day in Barovia is just a treat.
Perhaps you would like to meet Game Host again.
You know,
Beakley is next in line to be the host of such shows.
Well, I mean, with that winning personality, how could he not be?
It's just a little matter of voice box.
Not everybody's caught up for show business. Right, Malakai?
What? Ye? The show must go on. Yeah.
Well, tell me, Poe. I did indeed watch your wonderful handling of Isaac.
Yeah.
How does it feel to have fire in hands?
You know, feels pretty good, actually.
And have you seared anything with it lately?
You know, opportunity just hasn't quite come up yet, but looking forward to it.
Interesting. I do wonder if you could cook meat as you slice, or perhaps make wonderful toast.
I bet that I could.
Then I offer you this. Later tonight, make the toast.
I think we got ourselves a bargain there.
I shall pour you fine bread, dragon crush.
You'll forgive me if I can't appreciate it.
I have been working on a solution for that.
Oh yeah?
I will have to show you later.
It's a deal.
In the meantime, tell me something. Where did you get that bangle? That kerchief?
It was a gift from one of your welcome committee out there.
Indeed. And you don't know where it came from before?
Well, you know, everybody's got one of these things lying around.
Interesting. Magic still in place? I did not realize it. So powerful, so much, so little. In due time, and he kisses your hand. I'm tired of this. Last in line. Sister Attala.
Okay, he's hot. He's just a little creepy. He'll be fine. I'll walk up. Hey, Strahddy, how's it going?
No, that's
Lovely place.
he holding your hand out. You grab on, and you begin to walk down this hallway, which is just continuing to go on. Again, there's like a kaleidoscope of like tapestries and displays of what appear to be ancient books, and there's even some like zombie people just kind of standing there, like very still. We'll wave if you wave at them, kind of thing. But we're still in this hallway. It's still going along. As you hold on to Strahd's hand, you are the only one to notice this. His hands are cold. Moreover, they're wrinkled as fuck.
Just kind of.
No, you are a special case. You
Anyways.
come from a little further away than the rest of them.
Yes. Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
I've been thinking. I've been needing a goat tailor. The ones here in Barovia simply cannot cut it. Not knowing latest fashion.
I've seen that. Yeah. The majority of this place is pretty outdated. You know. Yeah. If you well,
Of course
you know,
it is.
I
am a
am
person
kind
out of time. What do you expect?
Yeah, you seem to have had a lot of time on your hands. I mean, you've accumulated so many lovely things in this
Indeed,
wonderful
you, my
home.
dear, look the most like him.
Like who?
Like
Sorry,
Ishmael, of course.
do I? Thank you?
I sense at one time your fates were
Um,
entwined.
Sorry, I don't know your ex, if that's what you're implying.
Well, certainly, you fit the bill. Or fit the Ishmael.
I mean, I have been a lot of places and met a lot of people, so maybe I met your ex, but that was a long time ago.
I
surely.
sense it is more than maybe what you think. Ishmark walks among us again. Souls, I do not allow to leave here. And yours is here now.
Yes, well, I'm sure Kel will have something to say about that when my time comes, but for now I am here, for sure. Very
Zhannan,
here.
Make a roll against fear. As you, and only you, see this shift in persona, this paradigm change from pleasant, sexy Zaddy to something else, something sinister and dark and living in the depth of your mind.
Is that a like saving throw or just a d20?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save, sorry.
Wisdom save, okay. Wisdom against fear. 14 plus 6, dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice.
In this
Nice.
case, it does save, and you are able to glimpse at that fear as you again are brought back to that horrible day. That day you lost your friend. But something's wrong about that memory because you didn't lose that companion in the way you remember, and instead what you see is Strahd devouring this memory and taking it from you. And you're left with what you do truly remember. And not this false memory that was attempted to be planted in your mind.
I have a moment of pause and just kind of look at him and go, that's not how that went.
Indeed. No, it did not go that way.
Anyways.
Not this time.
Yeah,
Truly,
Not this
you
time.
must try the wolf steak. It is hearty and appropriate for your level of cuisine.
Darling, you haven't tried my level of cuisine. In this shithole, no offense. But,
You've only been eating in Malakai. I admire your tenacity, though. I thank you for your time.
doesn't Valaki supply you?
Please, Zhannan, if you will, open the door. As you finally reach the end of the hallway.
Alright, since you can't do it yourself, I guess pretty boys can't do things themselves. Push open the door.
And as you push open the door, before you see an intricately laid table. There are several other guests already seated. And as you go to turn to see who they are, we'll find out what happens after the break.
Okay.
Cambridge Blast!
Begonia before we even get to the table.
Force damage of
Oh
it
my
all.
god. Ah.
Amazing. Well, Thank you, everyone. We will see you in a few minutes as we go human. Go human yourselves. Top up your drinks. Go to the bathroom. Look outside. If it's sunny, step outside. If it's rainy, maybe step outside. If it's worse than that, don't do it. And we'll see you in a few. Bye! Oh, hello there, and welcome back to Fablemasters. I'm in studio mode, so my brain just was like, what? Excuse me? We're currently having some sort of build a significant other day. We've got little parts to assemble from our party and maybe some other parties and maybe some of the townsfolk, you know. Yeah, there's that. And we're about to have dinner with the Strahddy himself. So, as you enter into this exquisite dining hall, you see deep, luscious red curtains hanging from the walls here. A polished mahogany table. Yeah, he's a mahogany guy. Beautiful bone white china. Place settings to offset anything you've ever seen. Like, just one of these forks alone could have paid for an entire house where you're from. And you're going to eat with these implements. Somehow. They look non-traditional. Non-Euclidean even. It'll be an interesting adventure, to say the least. As the 4 seated members of the table currently stand, there's also room for you at this table. And Strahd makes his way over to an organ at the far end, where he proceeds to begin playing something that's not this playlist, because I don't have that. Check out the VOD for a better version of that. As he cues up the organ and plays dark and broody music, you see him get really into it. You know, like how music, like pianists, like really just like full on, like body moving, like an experience. That is what is happening there.
This is so niche. All I'm imagining right now is Eric in the animated Phantom of the Opera movie just going crazy on That's all I can
The
see.
interdimensional time traveler would have loved this.
I know, I'm literally like, poor Mint not being here to witness
You're missing the dramatic organ. The pathetic freak playing the organ.
of every session to miss. Oh my god, it's incredible. I love it.
As this is happening, the 4 people arise. You notice 2 of them look almost the same. They appear to be twins with slightly pointed ears and very gray faces. You also notice a very, shall we say, sultry looking individual, all done up, looked like could pull off the big bonks without having to raise so much as an elbow. And finally, you see a shorter fellow, keg on shoulder, enjoying several beverages at once. You thought double fisting was impressive? This is just like full-blown, like, bisexual hungover energy right now. Like, there are like several beverages all around. Because you gotta have like your caffeine, your water, the one that's a little
What are
bit
you
fun.
doing to me right now? Called out. Jesus Christ.
Also, yeah. Stop!
Oh my god.
As this ill-mannered, drinking, drunk individual looks at you, also gaunt with face, and you quickly notice that in the front of where armor may have been, instead is just tattered clothing in the front, as if torn to shreds by large claws.
You need to go see the dragons at the front.
You didn't
giving
even have a
everybody
drink!
Hey.
like
all
from
right.
somewhere gets a cup, taps his shoulder where the keg is, fills it, and hands it to you. My own special brew.
Of special brew of what? Sorry. Or look in the
Sláinte!
cup.
Downs his own beverage.
Can I spend the next 10 minutes identifying it? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, sure. I won't stop you.
I guess I'll take a drink. I'll give it a rip.
As you take a sip, it is an ale, a very young ale, maybe a little too young, but has some alcohol content. It's not great.
Yep.
I can't hold your liquor. I know your type.
Right, yeah, that's the case, so I don't want
That's
any
the
more.
keg.
And I'll like put it on the table. What was your name? Sorry?
What was your name? Sorry.
No, I'm Malakai.
Then I'm Kyla Mill.
Khalmere, alright. And you were invited to tonight's dinner, or were you just like invited to like any dinner, or do you like live here? What's
I live here.
oh, okay. Like are you
It's
happy
great.
about that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Really,
Um,
really, the life on the road was not for me.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, listen, if Mr. Lightweight over here doesn't
You
want
like
to drink, I'll
beanbag
take
chairs?
Bag chair? No, I mean, I've seen them before, shit, but
I like beanbag chairs.
Damn,
So
alright.
interesting.
This is my friend Zhannan. They love beanbag chairs.
I
No,
really don't. I think they're
Yeah,
an
as
affront
soon as-
to home
because you love
decor.
beanbag chairs so much, you need a drink. Ah.
I'll go
Oh,
under the table
lovely.
and just
As you head under
Wonderful,
the table,
thank you.
Malakai, you find a almost pathetic sight. This little sad doggo is hanging out under the table, sniffing for scraps. They appear to be maybe blind, or maybe they've just been under the table for so long that they've gone light blind. But they're like sniffing around. They sniff you, and they come right over.
oh, good deed.
Surprisingly fluffy.
All right. Well, what's your name, buddy? And I'll check the collar.
As you check the color, what is this animal's name?
Cassius.
Cassius. As you read, it's not just Cassius, it's Cassius III. And as you hold onto the collar, you get a sense that it is a magical collar.
Right. Can I just like hold out the wand of polymorph and like kind of like see what if there's like that kind of spell is similar to the magic of the wand itself? This is like a person trapped as a dog or something.
Go ahead and roll Arcana with advantage.
You're the one. With the -1. 14.
14, not bad. It is not the same type of magic as polymorph, but it is an illusion.
Well, I'll just like pat it on the head and be like, "Don't worry, Kish. We're gonna make sure you get out of here as soon as we can."
As you become
Okay.
aware of the illusion, you are petting Bone.
I was like it on the dog. Alright, well,
You seem to be petting it correctly, as Cassius is very bony tail wagging along at the back, almost knocking over a chair from under the table.
Right. All right. Well, okay, buddy. All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, keep an eye out for me. Make sure I'll keep an eye out for you. Don't worry. We won't leave you behind. I'll feed you some scripts at dinner.
You don't have eyes.
Well, it's okay. You're getting around all right. You can smell me.
Ah!
And I will pop out the other side.
Zhannan, that like couple minutes that was happening under the table, the entire time, this keg wielding paladin has been droning on and on and on about the mating cycles of raccoons.
Wow, wonderful, awesome. I did not need to know that. Oh, I will never see those memories about meeting those raccoons on that train that one time.
You want one? And
Same
like reaches
ever
into his
again.
coat, pulls out like a little baby raccoon. He's just like,
No, I really don't.
it'll be grown in a few days.
Right, you have fun with. I'm gonna take my seat. Actually, I think dinner's gonna be started. But thanks for the drink and the new knowledge. Completely unsolicited knowledge.
Oh,
I
John,
want to
I'm
look
sure.
for the seat. I want to look for a seat that looks like it is next to where Strahd would probably sit.
That seat is currently open. There is one to the left and one to the right. Which would you prefer?
I don't know. His left.
As you sit on the left side, you notice that the place sitting here, the pattern that is on the china, kind of shifts a little bit, and as you take residence, it seems to match the patterns of your clothing, of your stitches in particular.
Interesting.
Notably, Zhannan, what kind of jewels would you associate yourself with? Not a crystal gem. Not a
I
crystal
don't know
gem.
if it counts as. I don't know if it counts as a jewel, but obsidian,
Yep,
like
sure.
the rainbow, specifically rainbow obsidian, where it's like
Ooh,
purpley and gold and kind of like ambery colors swirl through it. He has a lot of those on his jewelry that he wears. That and black diamonds.
Lovely. You take your seat. The others, there are three other guests. There's that sultry-looking barbarian type, as well as a set of twins, who just seem to be kind of like muttering to themselves. The twins. Whereas the large and in charge type is kind of looking around, like, trying to spot something.
You say sultry, like as in that, like are they like attractive?
Attractive, pouting their lips, wearing exactly the amount of clothing that is appropriate for that description. You can take it as far as you want. I won't stop you.
Where are the other open seats?
If there's like 7,000 layers of petticoats, that's also pretty sultry.
Depending on the time, yeah.
The seats that are closest to Strahd are all unoccupied. It looks like there are things that associate the other four seats further down the table, towards the end of the table, with the four other people that are here.
I'm gonna go right awkwardly interrupt the conversation the twins are having.
Oh,
Like, hey, good spread here, hey?
we were expecting that.
That's incredible. Say, you two come here often?
I didn't want to go here. We wanted a wagon ride, and this is not the kind of wagon we anticipated.
Oh yeah, I mean, me and my buddies. Yeah, we're kind of in the same boat here, you know. But got invited a while back. But you know, oh, grub looks pretty good though, huh?
If you like that sort of thing. You're dead?
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of you know, it's a kind of like a temporary sort of situation, but I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Well, we are too. It's fine. Honestly, it's better this way. You know, when you died, as the twins look at each other, something was just wrong. And now that we're both dead, it's better.
Well, cheers to looking good when you're dead. I'm gonna try and like behind me grab something from the paladin, and just kind of.
Roll a d4.
Okay.
On a 1, it's gonna be his special ale.
Okay. That's a 1, Sam.
No. At this point in the night, it's gotten a little warm. It seems that the enchantment that was on the keg has worn off. It's a lot foamier than it should be, and your cup is half foam.
Ew.
Surprisingly, that makes it taste better.
You know what? I've had worse. I've had worse.
It's the old homebrew. As the twins reach for their ales and cheers you as well. So when did you die, to Strahd?
Oh, well, that part we haven't gotten there yet. But
So you died first and then came here. Interesting.
yeah. I'm a little fuzzy. I feel probably a couple weeks ago, but you know, it's kind of hard to tell here, honestly. How long have you been dead?
I stopped counting at 300 years.
Oh, wow, it's a long time. You both 300 years dead.
It's lovely meeting you. I can't wait to spend more time together.
Oh, amen to that.
Sorry, I have a question. Were they talking in unison that whole time, or like trading off?
Every time I pause,
God.
that wasn't a Shatner. That was them going back and forth.
Amazing.
Can I do an insight check on Poe to see if she thinks that went well?
Go ahead and roll.
7.
I don't know. What do you think you got out of that on a 7? No, I think on a 7, Malakai thinks like he should be taking notes on like that's how you interact in social occasions.
Yeah, that was way better than my interaction.
You should remember some of those lines next time you're at a party.
Totally.
The barbarian type person looks around, noticing that no one has come talk to them, and walks up to you, Iain. Hi.
Hi. What's
Uh,
going on?
yeah, social stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Are you cool?
they're super cool.
Yeah, I thought they were really cool.
Yeah, you seem pretty cool. I like your outfit.
Oh, yeah, this whole thing? Oh, really? It's old.
Yeah. Hey, old is good sometimes. How do
yeah.
you know Strahd?
Oh, yeah, Strahd and I, we go way back.
Really? How far
yeah.
back?
Yeah, Strahd asked me to betray my friends and kill them all, and I did. Well, one at a time.
That's one
It
of.
worked great, and
That's
then
worse,
that's
I
how
think,
I,
actually.
You know, that's how I got here. We're together now.
Like together?
Oh yeah.
Cool, 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 cool. So you guys are all one of his.
Yep, on everything under the moon.
Wow.
You've been out in the fog,
wow.
you know, those swirls. Have you ever been part of them? Then you've been part of us.
I can't. Maybe I have. I didn't know that that's what was happening at the time.
Oh, do you want me to show you around? I could introduce you to the fog, and they're really nice. They're so nice. They'll
Wait,
hold your hand.
the fog. Sentient fog?
Oh, you didn't know?
No, so I guess I haven't been a part of it then because I had no idea.
Remind me to blow them away next time I see them. That is so uncool.
It's really uncool. I like to know when I'm around things that know what I'm saying. You know,
Here,
it's
you
just
should,
polite.
totally take this, and she hands you a fan. It is green,
thank
tipped
you.
with faux gold finish, and an arcane pattern across its back.
Do I recognize it?
It looks interesting.
Is it like the sigils, or like it's different plane of existence
It is-
arcane thing, or
No, it is definitely material.
okay?
You've seen this makes sense for some amped up artificer to have put their mark on it.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I put it in my bag. What do I guess I should give you something in return. What do I have?
Oh,
Uh,
Liver.
Is this a mutual trade kind of thing? Oh, that's
Well, I feel bad. You gave me a gift, and I wasn't expecting that to give people gifts. So, you like bones?
yeah.
And
Do you want to
I
flavor
give
bone
her.
collection?
I give her the rat skull that I took from the death house.
A shriek in a register I cannot perform is what comes out of her mouth.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
You're really unsure.
I
But she
can't
grabs
read
you by the
people.
hand and runs down to the end of the hall, the end of the dining hall here, and knocks on a door that opens. Come on this way! And drags you through it. You can try to resist.
Glance back at my companions as I'm dragged through the door.
See, now that's how you party. That's how it's done. That kind of. These guys know
Oh
what
my
they're
god.
doing.
Bo's still too busy talking at the twins. It's like
Yeah.
it's like that basically the basketball game guy meme.
Where are you going, bud?
Do you go down the hallway?
Well, I guess I'm being dragged along in his. It's 13, so yeah.
If you want to resist, you can either acrobatics or athletics to get out.
Oh,
my
I
Good
probably.
luck. I don't think it's actually going to happen. I just rolled a natural 20.
Okay, well, I have +8 to acrobatics, so let's just see. Why not?
Let's see.
That is a 19, so super close.
That's pretty close. 19 total
But
or 19
no-
plus 8?
19 total, 11 plus 8.
Okay. This is incredibly. This person is incredibly strong. You've never felt a grip like this in your life, and also graceful at the same time. You're being dragged, but not being dragged like a small dog on a walk they don't want to go on. This is a pleasant pace, but you're being forcefully led down this hallway. You pass 3 doors on the right. You make a left turn, then a right, and then another left before coming to a 4th door on the end of this hallway. I hope you got all that.
Left,
because
right,
as
left.
you enter inside.
Hold on. 3 doors. And then left, right, left to 4th door?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Sam.
Entering into this
Got it. Alright.
tiny room. It is maybe 6 square feet. Like, it is wee. How she sleeps in here, you're not sure. Maybe she just stands. But
Oh, it's her
inside
bedroom.
here, there is a small altar with a plethora of white bone creatures, assembled and disassembled in different ways. You notice that several of the smaller ones appear to have been crushed and put back together. And you can see the intricate gold inlay between the shattering of the bones and the amount of work
that's
that this
sick.
would take to put back.
He crouches down in front of it and just coos. He's like, "Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. Did you put these together? These are incredible."
Sure did. Watch. And placing the skull of the rat that you had gifted, you expect her to reach for a hammer, and she just 2 fists
Oh my god.
as it shatters like around you. She's like, "This will be my project tonight. I'm so excited."
Oh, I'm so glad I could do that for you. I love putting things back together. That's awesome.
Do you want
I'm
one?
glad I chose the right gift for you for such an incredible gift that you gave me. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want one of these that are finished?
Are you sure? Are you sure? This is such an incredible
Absolutely.
collection. Oh my, I would be honored.
There
Whichever one you're willing to part with.
You take a look around. You see one appears to be a badger that has been put back together. Another is a baby raccoon that has been put back together. And you also see a very odd-looking skeletal figure. You're not sure of the composition at first, but the more you stare at it, the more you realize that it's not of this plane. Take one of those.
If you're willing to part with it, I'd love to have this interesting looking one. I've never seen a skeletal structure like this before. I'd love to study it.
Oh, yeah. You should definitely take that one.
Right, then I take that one. Thank you so much for this gift.
I named him Quasi, but you can call him whatever you want.
Well, it's only fair that I keep the name you gave him. It would be rude to rename him, in my beliefs. So Quasi, the strange creature, is now in my inventory.
Quasimodo's operandus is his full name. Quasimodo for short, sure. And Quasi for even shorter. Quasimodo's operandus.
Quasi. Okay, great. Sorry, I had missed that. That's incredible. I love that. Incredible.
Yeah.
Can I just do a investigation, just like with my eyes around the room, see if there's anything weird or anything? Let's see. It's a investigation, right? It's 7 plus 5. Well,
What you notice is there's lots of interesting little trinkets around the room. Not just the bones, but there's also like an assortment of what appear to be candy wrappers that have been smoothed out. What also
Okay.
appear to be other forms of bones, such as teeth, nails, and the like. And most importantly, what you see now, as you have entered into a different lighting situation, is that this individual has 2 fangular bite marks on their neck. Exactly where you expect them to be.
alright. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I like your setup in here. It's really cool. I've never seen candy wrappers that smooth before.
Do you know how long it takes to do that?
I don't.
I've got
Tell
so
me.
much time on my hands now. It takes a long time.
How much time do you have? Forever?
Yeah,
Wow.
that was like the whole reason I came here, to become Strahd's queen, or one of them.
What are the benefits, I guess?
Exactly what you expect them to be.
I don't have any expectations. I've never seen
She goes into
anything
a very
like this before.
long-winded account of her very intimate life with Strahd.
You gonna tell me?
Very much. You know what? You can subscribe to our OnlyFans, and we'll describe it over there for only $14.99 a month.
Only fangs. Fangs.
Hey! Amazing.
There's only so far
Ian just
you can
sitting there
go
like,
with that. This is
Wow.
yeah, a little bit uncomfortable. Also, wow, you did not realize there was so much more that could be offered than just wow.
yeah, he is thoroughly shocked.
Especially when you can't die, the limits really go further than expected.
A little creeped out, a little intrigued. There's the neutral evil for you.
She explains how incredible it is to be bendier than anything before.
Whoa, I
The
didn't realize the
replacement
human.
of certain appendages is also a possibility.
Wow. There's a lot that I don't know. I'm realizing in this moment.
All the
That's-
opportunities of lacking mortality.
Oh, but I do go on. We must get back. I'll race
Yes,
you there.
of course. Thank you. You'll beat me.
Already gone.
Yeah, he's fixed off after.
Meanwhile, back in the dining hall, Strahd has worked up what appears to be a sweat. His mop of like hair has gone full emo as he's gotten right into this next song. You quickly realize that this must be some sort of illusion, because vampires, do they sweat? Does that count as running water?
Interesting. Is he sweating blood though? Because he doesn't have like other fluids in him, does he?
Sounded like she just gave you a pretty detailed account of the other fluids he's got in him.
That's true. Do I know? Do they sweat blood?
You haven't made it back into the room yet, so you're not sure.
Damn it.
You, the barbarian, however, it seems as if they never really left. They left out the door and were back right away.
Ian huffing and puffing behind them.
An appetizer course comes out as several skeletons hand out canapes. It's kind of awkward grabbing a canapé from a bony hand, but you know, most of them have all fingers and thumb pieces attached. Most of them.
Ian is unfazed. This is part of the course. This is his dream.
Zhannan is disgusted. There's a lot of undead here.
There is a lot of undead here. Imagine how Sister Attala would feel.
He does not know the intentions or alignment of any of these guys. The only one he's sure of is Poe.
I'll take a seat across from Zhannan, like on the other side of Strahd, at the like head of the table, and just kind of like lean up against the table. I guess
You
it'd be
notice
like
the
down
chair
here.
magically adjusts to the height you require.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
These are great chairs. I could definitely use one of these in the old bag. Pretty
velvet
nice
nature-
place, hey Zhannan?
It sure looks nice. But,
How do you
Yeah.
figure that there's so many like undead here? Was that not like a holy imbuement in the foyer, like, just seems a bit out of place, doesn't it? All of it.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of why that's given me the creeps a little bit. I mean, like, sure, it looks nice. Strahd, on first glance, looks nice, but he's really cold and wrinkly. I don't know if you noticed, but
Oh,
really
everybody
wrinkly.
feels cold to
Not what
me.
I
I
was
run
expecting.
hot.
Right.
It just feels like there's a lot of illusion going on in this place.
Yeah.
Like it seemed even like the outside of the building was like shifting when we were approaching.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried
It's,
that
Then what?
I'm just a bit worried, mate, that we may have been under the influence of Strahd in some way. Like you get this weird feeling that it's just like it's going to be okay because he's around, but every time you look around, there's like something that's not real.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how to tell you this, but you guys have got stars in your eyes because you're seeing something that I'm not. The longer I'm here, the more freaked out I am. But here,
Do you ever wait to like? Just saying,
hand.
like,
Give me your hand, little man. Just hold my hand here, real quick.
yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my spell. I'm gonna cast a remove curse on him.
Ooh, what does this look
Is it
like as you access
curse?
this very religious magic that you are attuned to?
Cal, being a god of balance and mortality, really likes truth, just for being objective and being not good nor bad. And because Zhannan is kind of seeing these little glimpses of truth throughout here, like the wrinkles and the coldness and how things are shifting uncomfortably, and because Malakai is starting to see it too, he just kind of channels his own emotion into this misty fog that kind of leaks out of his mouth and snakes its way down his arm and up over Malakai's and winds its way up and just seeps into his eyes. Try and remove some of the rose-tinted glasses a little bit.
As if a series of memories come rushing out and then back into your mind, Malakai. You see all of the incredible and almost the illustrious nature of this magic, this charm, this insidiousness deep within you is pulled out like a black ichor from either side of your eyes as Zhannan holds this magic within their god's power, their power, and ends it, freeing you for the moment from Strahd's influence.
I'll just kind of like fall back into the chair and look around. Did anybody see?
The music
like they're
stops
done?
abruptly, and you just see Strahd has arisen, now no longer sweaty and emo, but back and put together as
Bravo.
These appetizers are really good. It was really tasty. I haven't had anything like that. That was magical.
truly you have increased your power exponentially since arriving. Perhaps more of your memory has returned?
Just kind of look over at Zhannan like, I don't know what you mean, Lord Strahd. I'm just really excited to be here. I think
It's at this
you
moment
are
that
amazing.
Iain enters into the hall. Just like loudly
I
opening
come
the
back.
door. You expected it to be a lot lighter than it actually is, and it slams hard on the opposite end of the room.
Hi. Sorry. And I go quickly find an empty chair.
Just
As
in
you
time.
enter, a skeleton tries to hand you a canapé.
I grab one and walk away. I keep walking.
Now that we've all returned and demonstrated a little more of our power, we can begin the next course. Entering into the room, you see wonderful and vibrant looking some sort of like toast creation. Like this is like a nut and fruit bread, lovely toasting on it with some sort of like sour white cheese on top of it, and the most beautiful edible flowers you've seen in what feels like years. Do you even remember what color looks like at this point of all this gray goop you've been served and sometimes eaten, sometimes shied away from? It's delicate, and as you take your first bite, it fills your mouth with the flavor of honey and apricot and pepper.
Very luxurious.
You see
Oh,
some
it's
of the glasses around you fill with some sort of what looks to be brandy.
Poe says through like a mouthful of like food, like, well, I can't really taste it, but the texture is great.
The barbarian echoes your sentiment and sentiments.
It's
Just having a
incredible.
conversation
It
with the other,
tastes
like,
wonderful.
fully chewing with our mouths open at each other.
Sam dies. But Strahd is thriving. As the next course comes out, you see perfect purple figs sliced in half, appear to have been seared and filled with some sort of decadent blue cheese mixture topped with toasted nuts, and is everything you could have ever wanted out of a single bite. It leaves you craving more. As another course comes out of the kitchens, you find poached white fish, delicate, flaky, an experience unparalleled. The meatiness of this fish, it should not be as incredibly powerful as it is, and yet so light and delicate. The skin crispy. This kind of cuisine you have not experienced since arriving here in Barovia. As another course comes out, and you are served the final and main course, a beef Wellington cooked to perfection, transcendent. These little potatoes that have been cooked for in duck fat for at least 48 hours. How you can know this by just biting into it is another thing. Like, you feel so connected to this food. And as the meal ends, Strahd raises another glass to each of you. And though many of these drinks have been alcoholic in nature, you feel no buzz.
What is Strahd drinking?
Strahd is drinking what appears to be a Dragon Crush Red. But it's, if possible, it is a deeper, more purple red than the other glasses. As one of the skeletons sits at the organ, the music resumes. You're worried about quality of food, no? Is this living up to expectations? Surpassing them, perhaps?
It's delicious.
Confusing them, for sure.
I've never had food like this ever. I've never even smelt food like this or seen a picture of it. That was incredible.
Unfortunately,
taste
I cannot claim all for myself. You see, the trick is memory. You must evoke of feelings from your past. Only the best food can do that. So
And
I
I'll
get
reach
that
out
the mythical
and
person.
grab his hand like, this is a memory I won't soon forget.
He squeezes back. Truly, if it were not for having kept an eye on your plane, I would not know about the intricate and delicate matters that each of you represent to me. I have need of each of you. And I hope you have need of this realm as well.
I'd maybe have more need for it if it actually got me drunk. Why doesn't it work?
You wish to be impaired?
I mean, a little bit.
Make a constitution saving throw.
It's a dinner party, is it not?
Zhannan, no.
Just said it.
I said a little
yeah.
bit.
Your DC is
It's a
22.
12.
Oh my god.
You are immediately drunk.
What? Oh.
Like sloppy drunk.
Oh shit, it works now.
Oh my
Fuck.
god. Ian's just sitting
Why
there
is
like
it got a
this.
delayed effect?
You gotta
That's
wait till you
weird.
finish the first glass before you say, hey, this shit isn't working, I need another glass. Amateur mistake.
I finished like 3.
And
And it's just, they never hit until I said that. It's weird, dude. That's not how booze works.
yeah, it says
Food's really good, though.
Poe
Whether
clapped
you
at him on
choose
the shoulder.
Euphoria or dampening of emotion, I cannot say. But either way, I can get the job done without, with raising a finger.
That's kind of suspicious, man.
For the next hour, at least, unless you find a way out of it, you are poisoned. And that's about it. You feel like if you continue to drink, however, you will start to accumulate levels of exhaustion.
No, I'm not gonna keep drinking.
You
He's
can still like drink
very
like
much aware.
casually, but if you're like trying to still get more, like, nope.
You need some water and some bread.
You gotta eat, Zhannan. That's the
Yeah.
problem. Skinny little twinks like you can't hold their liquor. You gotta eat when you're
Some
drinking.
potatoes.
I have been. I have a high metabolism, just not for alcohol, I guess.
No matter. Do you wish to stay this way? Are you happier?
Not particularly.
What are you?
I'm just vibing. It's fine, I'll figure something out.
And for the rest of
I am
you,
aware of my...
I'm fine. Thank you.
You do not wish to enjoy the effects?
No, I don't drink to get drunk.
Somebody's gotta drive the ox cart home. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'll
do
be
you
your
intend to
DD
return to
host.
Malakai?
I mean,
Yeah.
baby.
That
Oh,
I didn't say Valaki.
man.
I said home.
Yeah, just true.
Ah, yes, home. What is home?
Antics.
anymore?
That's
I know
a good
where home is.
question, you know. Sometimes home is a city, sometimes it's a train, sometimes it's just the one friend you have in the world. On the road. Nothing else.
Ian's like staring at Zhannan, so confused, like just, who are you? Oh my god!
We've been drinking in
Home can be
the.
a lot of things.
We've been drinking in the sights of your home. What makes Barovia so special that it took us from ours to come to yours?
Barovia is me, is not just home. Is completely every brick laid, every fabrication, every part of it is me. The ground you walk on, for I am ancient, and I am the land.
Must
But
be
surely
exhausting
you've
to
heard this
constantly know
before.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes, ad nauseam.
We just wanted to hear it, from your perspective. There's a lot of rumors around Barovia, people saying things, and we've heard a lot of different stories, but it's good to hear it from the ancient's mouth, so to speak.
And yet I want more. There's so much more that can fall under my influence. And I would like you to help me with this. If you truly wish to go home, there are a few things I need.
Oh, what kind of things?
One of them is here right now. I can feel its power. And Zhannan, you feel isolated, alone, as if out on a dark precipice before the fall.
Huh?
You stumble.
What do you do? What? Ah!
You get pushed, and you begin to fall hundreds of feet, thousands, quickly approaching terminal velocity.
Well, shit. Am I at all aware of what my body is actually doing?
As
Or is
you
this,
fall,
like-
what is Zhannan feeling right now?
Panic and confusion, because he knows that he was just at a table, and now he's got the sensation of falling, and all that he's thinking is, what in the hell? What is going on?
You feel
Why me?
mist surround you, engulf you, become you for a moment. And as this rapturous darkness takes you further, you see above you a light. And a foul note being sung out across this universe. To you. You can't hear it. You want... Do you reach for it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I need
I
you
think
to make a
amidst the
wisdom
confusion
saving throw
that's-
to escape this torment plane.
It's like,
Do
It's
any
not
of us
charmed.
notice something's wrong?
Did you just see Zhannan in his chair like, ah!
20. Nat 20.
Hey!
Plus 6.
You reach out as you grab for the light. All you can hear now, filling your entire being, is one off-key note that shatters the darkness as you grab Dawnbringer. As you go to ignite, you cannot light up the room around you. You cannot You feel disconnected, but connected deeply. You feel conflicted, confused, and powerful as you return to the room you are in. As I said, one of them is here right now.
Zhannan, you okay?
Well, I don't think we should
I snap out
give
of
you anything. You know, we got to complete the task first, and then we'll decide what the, you know, maybe the other pieces of the puzzle will kind of fall into place. You know, if you take that from us, you know, we won't be able to get the other ones.
I am certain now that it is what I need right now, here in this room. You will give it to me, and then complete another task before I send you home.
Well,
You never told us what it is.
Zhannan,
I scoot my chair back and stand up and have a hand on Dawnbringer and go, "No!
as you
It's
scream,
mine!"
No. Strahd reaches out towards you, his hand elongated, his fingernail becoming sharp and going for your throat as Dawnbringer ignites and shatters him away, the mist pulling Strahd's body away from his body.
I told you, it's mine!
You hear an
You can't
echo
have it.
ring throughout the stone of the very castle you are in as the entire
I think-
place begins to change. You see that the illusions in front of you fade away, the food that you were consuming rotting in front of your very eyes.
Iain starts spitting.
You spit, but it's still delicious.
that freaks him out more because that's
tasty.
more fairy food, and he's.
You see the four former adventurers slink back into their chair, their skeletons rotted and decrepit with age, trapped here for eternity for their failure.
Begonia!
Yeah, screaming, Begonia, Begonia, Begonia!
Yeah!
Repeating it. Oh, fuck me.
Currently, Strahd is unable to enter this room. You have a moment to plan.
Oh, he's
your
been
next
taken out of the
action.
dining room?
You are in the dining room.
Okay.
What are the
You-
exits?
You have a feeling that the way back is long. That hallway that seemed to extend
Yeah.
forever and ever. Maybe it's a real hallway, maybe it's not. You could try going back that way. You know the way to the barbarian's room. Everything else is a mystery.
Yep.
Do I wanna ask my
Retconish. Did
sword,
I see a
like-
window? Sorry,
You did
did I
not.
see a window
You
in
did
her
not see a
room?
window.
Okay.
Very
That's what I
importantly,
figured.
you
That's what I
did
checked.
not.
Sorry,
And
no.
you did make that check, so that is knowledge you would
Yes,
have.
I did. Okay.
I want to ask Dawnbringer, like, hey, so can you do that again to the hallway?
Dawnbringer is silent.
Or is that like a one-time thing?
For the first time in Dawnbringer's life, they are silent. You can still hear that discordant note going out, holding the darkness back, but you cannot hear their thoughts, and they cannot hear yours. You still
Well,
feel connected
all
to
right,
the sword,
never
you're still
mind.
attuned to it, you wield its power as your own, but the sentience inside has been quelled.
How many doors are in this room again?
I was gonna say, I can't say that number. There are 2 doors.
Okay. I'm gonna try both of them to see if either is locked.
They're not.
Okay. One of them goes to the barbarian's room, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 3 doors on that side. What do I see down the second door?
You check the other door, and as you look out, you see that long hallway, that
Okay.
impossible perspective.
So it's just one at that end, one at the other end kind of idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we know we can't go the out way. Okay. Iain, I want to go check the other 3 doors then down that other hallway. Just want to do a quick little peek inside, see if I can even get into them.
If that's your plan, you will leave the
Well,
room.
Okay.
You will have to leave it one way or another.
Yeah.
As soon as you start to go, I am going to start my clocks.
Right.
Well, we're thinking about what to do. I want to cast Protection from Good and Evil 3 times. Wait, 4 times.
Oh,
On.
Cool.
I can
All of
pass
us.
that on myself,
Well, no, 3.
actually. Okay.
Okay, good.
That-
Then I'll do it on.
Yeah, I have that spell, actually.
Malakai.
It's one of the spells I took.
Is that concentration?
Yeah, up to 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, up to 10 minutes. Does that mean I can only do 1?
Can you upcast it and affect other creatures, or do you have to? Yeah, that. Okay, but you don't have the.
Let me check. I don't have the what.
Because Zhannan, you're
It's
kind of
not
drunk
saying
too.
anything about upcasting. Oh yeah, shit.
I
probably shouldn't be.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
gonna
I
pull
can-
out my scroll of.
Yeah.
can cast it. And I have
Poison.
holy water actually on me, which is so funny because it's like, you need that.
Does that de-drunken?
It sure does.
You?
Technically,
water?
being drunk is the poison
Ah.
condition, so yes, protection from poison would cancel it out. Also, yeah, lesser restoration, I believe.
Okay.
Righty.
Um,
I'm just gonna use my scroll and just kind of rip it in half, I guess, to the spell.
Feels like our best move is just to get out of here and go fast. I don't know. Do we go the way we came, or do we? Oh God, we'll have
There's
to fight all that
windows
stuff
in
probably.
this room, right, with curtains, or the curtains just covering the wall.
The curtains. You pull back the curtains. It's stone behind them.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You pull all the curtains off the walls. It's just.
I
a
was
stone
hoping,
room.
but okay.
There'd be a
okay,
window in the vampire's mansion.
You never know. It's better to check.
Maybe.
Guys, there's 3 doors down this room. We know the other way is probably going to be too easy to try and get out of. If we leave this room, I have a feeling shit's going to go bad. But we can check the other 3 rooms. Maybe one of them will have a window or some other room that leads to another better room. If anyone else has a better idea, I'm all ears.
Well, the hallway's really long, but it is just a straight shot.
Yeah,
You think?
but he probably is gonna try and stop us from going out the front door. Are we ready to fight, or do we want to just kind of sneak out the back, as it
I feel
were?
like, he's gonna find us no matter where we are in here, unless outside of this room.
Yeah.
It's. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna go out and we're gonna get caught in the maze, but maybe there's no avoiding that.
We inquired from those people about the castle itself and whether or not there was another way in. Do we remember what they had said to the effect of where it comes into the castle? So we have another room that isn't the front door that we're looking for.
Wait, hang on. I have a note about this from last session. Fuck, where the hell is it?
I don't know. I don't take notes.
I know you.
It was
Wait, the past.
the
Okay,
one delivery.
it's Jimmy, and the password is Moonlight. That's what we need to do. We gotta find
they're on the
Jimmy.
outside.
Yes,
We have
Jimmy's
to
on
find
the
Jimmy.
outside.
Yes.
We gotta
Jimmy at the
find
shipping
Jimmy.
door.
Jimmy
So there
is
is the back
back.
door.
So we gotta
Okay,
go
so we're heading.
Which
back door to find
Backdooring
Jimmy.
it.
All right. Well, with that in mind,
Yes.
I guess if we all are focusing on that, maybe that's how the maze works, as the house constructs its illusions to stop us. I'll call Cassius to my side. Does the dog still look kind of fluffy and normal?
You look
Or
under
like-
the table, and there's just a pile of bones.
My hat
Can I
just
take
glows
one?
red with fire. Like, "Argh!" I'll take the collar. I'll like snatch his collar off and like put it in my
Sweet.
pocket. Like,
I'm so sorry. As you snatch the collar off, your name is emblazoned upon it.
I'll stick it in my pocket and not mention it. All
I
right, well,
roll for bone
everything's
thievery?
fucked here, so don't trust basically anything. I guess.
You feel
Good luck.
weird, Malakai. Your ears become long and furry. Your nose elongates a little bit, and you become a weird amalgam of dog and
A furry.
My nightmare.
Whoa,
He's got
buddy!
you.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa, Malakai, that's more hair than I've ever seen on the top of your head.
Wait, and I'll like lift the hat up with my paw, and you see it's like the top of my head is still bald, like it's like bald dog head.
Also, in addition to
What
the way
did you
Malakai usually smells, is wet dog.
Yeah, it just looks like a blue healer, kind of has that look to
Oh.
That's cute.
it. All right, guys.
Golden retriever energy? What?
What the?
No, this is correct. My dog was blue healer.
Let's go.
Back door. Oh, and before we run out the door, I'm gonna take my great axe off and say the command word, which is I've had like a year to come up with this and didn't come up with anything good.
It's all yours. You attune to it, you change the command word.
I just say something. I mutter something under my breath that nobody can hear.
Yeah, like kind of like flickers a little bit to life, and it's like not a strong looking flame, but it's a flame.
Good
More
enough.
importantly, it's the deadly kind. You know, like when fire is clear and you don't know it's fire.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what appears on your blade right now. So like you're not sure where the end of it is, but it's lit.
All right, back door, Jimmy. Here we go.
As you head
Yes.
down that hallway,
Yes.
you all hear a shriek of just "Yo!"
Well, you just cut right out.
Yep, that makes sense. That's why I didn't try
Yeah.
it before. And
I hear
boy.
this.
I super hear it as my ears just kind
I hear.
You look back and you see a ghostly form of the barbarian that had met before. You didn't even ask me my name! As she flies towards you, both fists like just looking to like windmill punch you out of this universe.
Eldritch Blast.
Make an attack roll.
Am I blessed?
Oh yeah, I love that so much. We'll wave we'll wave a little bit.
Alright, I'll get 2 of them now. It's fun. Ooh, both really good. 18 plus 2, 25 and 26.
I mean, barbarians don't have armor to begin with, let alone ghostly barbarians, so you dissipate them completely.
Damn.
But as you know with ghosts, they always come back. Unless you do something else.
My tail starts wagging. Did it!
Okay.
Alright, let's keep going! Got more scary ghosts
And
and
did
stuff.
cast. I did cast Protection of Good and Evil on myself, by the way. So when we leave the room, for 10 minutes at least,
Yep.
I'm good.
You make your way out of the room, and you come to your first decisions. Are you checking these doors? Or are you going to follow the path that you did before?
Are we going the same way we came in, or I thought we were going out the back door,
Yeah,
like the
that's-
other one?
Yeah.
The other one. That's right.
We're going.
Okay.
I've been down this hallway before.
Oh, that okay.
Okay.
We're
Ian wants to
following
just
Ian.
peek into each door as we go, just to see if there's anything that might be helpful.
Yeah, the first door you peep into, it's a mop closet. lots of cleaning
It looks
supplies. Looks great. You blow up the mop. It's now decapitated.
Sorry, guys. Just really excited.
You
Hey,
open up the second one. It is an empty sitting room.
Okay.
And lastly, the door you open up, there are 4 people in
I close the door again.
here. They are, yeah, you see like these very dapper, very like Victorian era dressed folks that are in this room. They look at you from across where they are on settees and other wildly inappropriate furniture pieces, and you shut the door in their faces.
We're not doing that. We're trying to get out of here.
Keep moving.
Okay, so I know the 4th door is the room. Is there more down the hallway, or is that the end of the hall?
There, you're at the end of the hall. You make your turn. Which way are you going? You can make a history
Yes,
check
sure,
if you
what
didn't
is
write this down.
Well, no, it was 3 doors, and then left, right, left, and then we came to the 4th door. Is there another turn after that door?
Okay, so you're gonna go that full gauntlet. So you make your first turn. As you do so, Poe, you begin to feel really weird as 2 hands grab your ankles and try to pull you through the stone. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. God, that's fucking
This is
cold.
determined randomly, otherwise I would have picked Iain.
Oh, okay.
Oh, haha. That's a nat 20 plus 8.
Okay.
Nice.
That just didn't happen. They like grab at you and was like.
I felt something for a second there.
Wrists, like, oh man, like these are like the tiniest wrists you've ever seen. They're like so tiny. You
Get a little
just
kick.
run on past. We're gonna move along. 20, my god. Okay. As you complete your turns and you look down the hallway to where the barbarian's door is, you can continue down this hall, or turn left, or turn right, or use the staircase on either side.
Let's go up or down.
So, sorry.
Can
One
Left,
of the staircases
right,
only
continue
goes
down.
up. The other one is up and down.
Okay. Wait,
I think
sorry.
we should go down, right? Anywhere that shipments of
Yeah.
ale come in is probably going to be into the basement, into like a cellar or something, and that's probably where the back door is.
That's true, but if we could get up high enough, maybe we could get to the roof and then get off that way.
It just jump
Yeah.
off a
I
castle?
do experience pain, actually.
There's gotta be
As
one
do I.
person here who could do something to, levitate us.
I mean, I have Featherfall, but I think I can only cast it on myself at once.
10
You can
people.
cast on like 10, 11, 12 people.
10
It's-
creatures, I think.
Let's see.
And then
It's
the
a fair
more-
Get up,
Oh, okay, within 60 feet of me if we fall. I think it says one creature. You or a creature. So it can be me or one other person, it looks like.
Wait, is this because it's
Not
the token,
both.
not the actual spell?
It's Featherfall, first level. Choose up to 5 fallen creatures. The casting was confusing. Okay. Okay, so I can do it up to 5, I guess. So yeah, we could do that.
I was thinking Malakai
But
could make
that-
it fly, but that's way better.
Okay, make everybody fly. I can just do it myself.
Yeah, maybe we find a roof. Find a roof.
Okay. I
Um,
mean, that would involve
guess-
finding a window too.
I'm going to. Yeah, that's a good point.
But-
Ian, that's a really good point. That finding a way to the
Or an
outside
attic.
world would be like, difficult because there's probably not
aren't
a
they
lot
going
of
down, dude?
access to those. But I'll leave it up to you,
He
Poe.
doesn't like
Well, you
light,
got the
right?
most experience in, I think, altogether in things like harrowing combat.
As you deliberate which way to go, coming from below, up the stairs, a hulking figure standing 8 feet tall and nearly as wide. This massive being wears an executioner's helmet, has pierced nipples on large breasts, as he
Hell
wields
yeah.
a two-handed great axe, and you see it emblazoned across it in large, broken letters, guillotine.
Points for style.
Hot, but not today. Let's go the other way.
Other direction.
I guess we're going up then.
You head on up.
Yes,
It
that
seems that
solves
this,
it.
this creature is slow. They are hulking towards you, one massive footstep at a time. You head up.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could probably slip past them, but let's go up.
Go.
As you make your escape, fleeing upstairs, you notice the staircase you're on. It would be very difficult for him to get up these stairs.
Okay, great. Good choice.
Such a large and wide figure is not comical enough to stuff into this staircase. You make it up to the third floor. Or at least what you think is the third floor. You see that
Going
there
up.
is a long hallway connecting you to the from one end to the other. There are dozens of doors on either side. You've got about a couple hundred feet to traverse.
Oh, Malakai, don't you have, you remember that thing that, Attala did in the death house where the doors, you made them open or something like that?
Oh,
You
yeah.
got
That's
that
a
spell?
beautiful spell. I don't know how to do that. It's thaumaturgy.
Oh.
My sorcery magic doesn't quite tap into that side of a fix yet.
Zhannan, do you know it?
Nah, dude. That's a Mel's thing. I'm not.
Damn it,
I'm enough of an entrance myself.
damn it, sister.
I mean, I could just go through the doors quickly
Well, I
one by
don't think,
one.
it's just, I don't think anything we want is going to be in the room if we're looking for an exit. I think we're going to try and get higher, right? We're going to try and get as high as we can. It's probably another doorway, maybe on the other side. I'll look
Can
down
we
the
see
hallway.
the
Do I
exit?
see anything like
You
that
look
would
down the
indicate-
hallway. There are 8 sets of armor in this hallway,
They're gonna come to life.
wielding what appear to be spears with ornate feathers hanging from them. You notice that of the dozens of doors that are on either side of this hallway, they appear to be locked.
Anybody have any kind of way of figuring out better where we should go, or are we just gonna kind of go blind?
I don't know this castle at all. I don't know.
You feel the walls.
How well
around
can you smell
rumble.
outside air there, dog boy?
Ooh.
You're talking to me?
You remember what trees smell like? Yeah. You remember what a tree smells like?
Trees smell like
Dog
bathrooms.
boy is a bit rude, don't you think?
Find. Hunt.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Go find the stick.
I sniff the air. I go full Gandalf.
You sniff the air. There's magic in the air. It's not just from Strahd.
Da-da-da-da-da.
There's literally magic in the air as you see dust particles of glitter, very similar to what you experienced when you got nostril dusted earlier. You also are able to sense that there is rot and decay on this floor with your sniffer. And you also notice that the walls are reconfiguring.
Well, I
Alright.
mean, I suppose it doesn't matter where we go then, as it would just kind of take us wherever it wants, apparently. I mean, it shouldn't
feel-
surprise us, really. This place is Strahd, isn't it?
You feel a rumbling from all around you as the stone begins to shake ever so slightly, and the vibrations of it carry his voice. You will not leave until I've had my prize.
It's not yourself.
What does the ceiling look like? Like, what's it made out of?
The ceiling, it begins to fall on you. I need you all to make athletics
So
check to
cool.
run the
So
gauntlet.
cool. Can I do acrobatics as I dodged?
Yes, that makes
My
sense.
sentiments exactly.
Amazing, amazing.
Please do.
Yeah.
Thank God, because that's a
does running
15.
So,
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, it would have been very bad.
16,
Quick, mechanic.
it's,
I rolled a 7 plus 8, 15.
15,
18.
15,
8. 8 total.
Sam, quick question.
Mhm.
Do I re-roll ones when rolling with advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
You reroll ones.
Slings, man.
What does Bless give?
Take that, Alvin
Um,
accuracy.
Yeah.
Bless goes.
12.
Bless
I think.
went over all of us,
Not
right?
great.
Bless
Oh,
is
oh,
a
yeah.
D4.
Plus, yeah, it's a D4, but it's to attack rolls and saving throws. I don't know if it's also ability checks. I think that's guidance.
Yeah.
That's correct. Okay. Sorry, Malakai. Would that reroll?
15.
15. Okay. Everyone gets a great head start as the ceiling collapses from 40 feet above you. You are managing to stay ahead of this like shockwave of weird stones coming up from behind you as they fall in front of you. You're dodging in and out of the line of fire as each of you make it halfway down this hallway. Zhannan, you take a brick to the face. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
And it stuns you for just a half a second before you continue to run along. As you make it halfway, each of the suits of armor comes to life and makes a grab for you. I need each of you to make dexterity checks or dexterity saving throws to avoid this next obstacle.
16 plus 8.
I'll also use my
13.
elemental gift to fly through this instead. 8.
8, 18.
I got
Poe?
18.
18.
flat.
Okay.
24.
Okay, Iain. It's designed for you.
16 plus 8. I don't know what you want from me.
Everything.
He's
You're
a
giving it all.
dexterous
I love
lad.
it. I love it so much. Zhannan, what was your check?
13.
13. Okay. Iain and Poe, you make those strides forward. You're dodging in and out of these armor suits that are trying to grab at you when they give up and start to stab instead. Zhannan and Malakai.
Oh,
you
cool.
take hits. Each of you taking 10 points of piercing damage.
Back.
But you are not grappled.
As I get stabbed, I want to throw up a beacon of hope because Zhannan is starting to get stressed. So I pull a little like trinket off the side of one of my chains and just snap the weak little link holding it and throw it up into the air, and it just floats and emits this like pulsating purplish light.
And as you're about to do this,
Which
you're
affects
aware that
all
you
of us.
will drop your concentration on protection from good and evil.
I thought I didn't put that up because it only
Oh, you
affected
did. Okay,
one
you
person.
didn't put it. Okay, that's totally fine.
I did, just on me.
Oh, okay.
Continue ahead then.
Yes. Okey-doke. Casted. gives each of us wisdom saving throws and death saving throws advantage, and regain max hit points when healing.
That's cool.
For...
Yeah, it's my favorite cleric spell of them all. Like, Sanctuary is good and all. Beacon of Hope is my, especially as a life cleric, it's just delicious.
Okay.
We continue fleeing.
We continue running.
So, nearing the end of this gauntlet, the ceiling continuing to collapse, you're dodging in and out of all of it, when time seems to hold its breath for a moment as you reach the end of the hallway, a double door in front of you, out into what appears to be some sort of like veranda, a large balcony that overlooks the cliffside here at Ravenloft. And time freezes in this moment because you're brought back to your prophecy. This is it. This is where the showdown is meant to happen. This is where you will confront Strahd for that final time, as the fortune teller foretold. This moment of clarity fills you all with a sense of hope and dread at the same time. And as you turn the knobs on either side to open it out onto this landing, lightning strikes as rain continues to fall everywhere around you, and almost impossibly, the mist is also still swirling at the edges of the castle. And on the landing,
Avoid the mist.
standing
Avoid the fog. Avoid the
edge
mist.
of the precipice is Strahd, reformed after his confrontation with Dawnbringer, staring at you from across at 60 faces, or 60 feet if you will. What would you like to do?
Begonia!
Oh
Don't
my god.
blink, just go past him!
I
Go,
would
go,
like
go.
to cast Cure Wounds
Yeah, you certainly can.
on Malakai. Also took damage from the going.
Yeah, I'm alright. It's fine.
I would say at this point
Please.
you should roll initiative.
Shit.
I'll let you do your cure wounds, but then we're gonna fight.
Okay, it was 15. I'm gonna do the healing on myself.
I got 13 for my initiative.
Oh wait, that's just gonna be 14. 'Cause
Okay.
it's automatic max.
Sorry, Ian, those 15, 16?
13.
13. Oh my god, what am I hearing?
Nothing
today?
too crazy this time.
25? Sure. No problem.
It was almost a 20, so it would have been 25.
Malakai?
20.
Nice. Poe?
13.
Zhannan?
15.
Strahd will go first. Looking at each of you. Give me the sword, sickle, whatever you've made it. It's mine now. And apparently, blinking across the entirety of this distance, right in front of you, Zhannan, he holds out his hand. And commands you to
No.
continue.
Which is a what save?
This is a wisdom save, and I'm going to use a threat point from so long ago to make you roll with disadvantage.
Oh shit.
Okay, but does that cancel out my beacon of hope,
It won't make
which
you
gives
cancel your
advantage
beacon
on
of-
wisdom saves?
Oh, I see what you mean. Interesting. Yes, so it would be a flat roll.
So I roll normal. Okay.
I take that back. You're in Strahd's
What?
castle. You have disadvantage on the roll.
13.
13. You resist with every fiber of your being as you place Dawnbringer unlit into Strahd's hand. And as he touches it, he screams and disappears with it. And in his place, Strahd's minions. You see that hulking terror from below, right in front of you. Malakai, you're up next.
Holy shit! Why'd you do that? It's just this one creature.
It is for now. But you hear wing beats from not too far away.
Well, I'll fly up like past the edge and look down to see what we're looking at. Where does it look like we could land?
There is at this height, there is about 120 feet that you can see down to where mist swirls. So you can estimate about 120 and then maybe more. It's an almost, you can't see through the mist. You can't see through the fog. Around you is this moat that is the same depth. It goes all the way around with one drawbridge.
It sucks. I guess I'll just cast Eldritch Blast on this hulking creature. I got 2 natural ones, which I guess I'll re-roll them. 15 and 14.
And it's like, what the hell?
This dude, as
my God.
impressive as this hulking body looks, it is nipple piercings with rings are not armor. They hit both.
I'll like shoot the Eldritch Blast as I like fly around, and it like kind of pushes me back. Of course, I like when I use this ability, I like climb into my upturned hat, and then like a little like rocket like kind of like propels me, and a little bit out of control. I'll shoot the 2 Eldritch Blasts, and they just totally miss and like bounce off like and end up hitting them anyway. Pays to be lucky.
Incredible.
For 2 of those, so it's 10s plus 4, 7, and 10. 21 total force damage.
As you strike into this being's skin, it cuts through, and black ichor begins to spill out. It doesn't flinch.
Oh god.
Got 'em.
Anything else?
And I will use the rest of my flying speed, which is now 30, to like fly down out of sight. And like as I disappear, like Begonia!
Incredible.
So you're like over the balcony edge?
Yeah. I'm flying up and over and now like trying to lose line of sight. That is all.
The last thing that you see before heading over the edge is that the black ichor begin to work its way up this great axe and fill in the letters on the guillotine.
Oops.
Zhannan, you're up next.
Shocked and kind of panicking and running away, Zhannan is going to see this creature and just immediately think I'm not dealing with that and try and cast a magic circle on it to trap it there.
Wisdom save?
Which is a charisma save
Charisma save.
of 14.
Natural 20. For an 18.
Balls. Well, it still beats 14.
This time.
Yes. I'm seeing if I have any bonus.
And this counts as a spell?
Yeah.
It does have a casting time
yeah.
of 1 minute.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'll make you a trade. You drop concentration
Oh.
on your Beacon of Hope. I'll let you cast it.
Don't take it. It's tricking you. You already passed the
It's a
save.
trap.
We can just jump off the veranda.
Let me be
Malakai
it
says.
would, I will, because you're powering it with like your concentration spell, it will not pass its save.
I'd rather have
Yep, that's fair. That's
my
fair. I'm just throwing it out there.
beacon of hope.
He's all alone right now.
For now.
Anything else for your turn?
No. That's all that I can do. Just running away.
Poe and Iain, you both have 13s.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like
If
to...
Poe has something in mind, please go for it because I don't know how my skills are useful here.
If I jump off the balcony, will you feather fall me?
Can I
what
do
wanna
that while
know.
still having Protection of Good and Evil cast on me?
I don't think it's concentration for feather.
Yeah,
No, it's
I don't
not.
think it's a concentration spell, and it's a reaction,
If
not
it's
a
not a
not a bonus.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
Here's the really
Okay,
cool thing.
and-
So if you time this right, Poe, you jump, you use your reaction, then Iain, your turn goes, and you have your reaction back.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
Well,
yeah. I don't
Zhannan
need
doesn't
concentration,
jump.
so I can do that.
Is that what you'd like to do, Poe?
yeah, I guess it's like so. I guess is it gonna get like a swipe of opportunity at me if I try and hop away? Am I like in?
No.
Hop off the side, not in
That
front of
wasn't
him.
confident. No.
Why
it's
did you
not.
say it like that, Sam?
Okay.
Oh, but it will if I try and hit it, which I really want to do. I'm gonna jump. As much as I really, really want to hit this thing, I'm not gonna do that. You see the struggle on Poe's face as as I make a break for the balcony and kind of dodge this thing and get a leg up on the balustrade and see ya, and I jump.
Okay.
Okay.
Plan in motion. Poe, you jump, Iain, you boop, and you're floating down 60 feet around. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 60 feet.
Nice.
Or I can do it on people within 60 feet of me.
It's very, very useful. Iain, what would you like to do with your turn?
I don't know.
You jump too?
Yeah, with the feather fall, because I can do it on both of us. And I do it off to the side so that I'm not running at the figure.
Yep, that makes
You can
sense.
probably hit everybody. You could probably hit Janet.
Yeah, if everyone wanted to jump, they can, but I guess I could.
You guys should
Pass.
jump.
We should
Don't
go.
stay there.
Let's get out of because Malakai's already flying, so you are good, right? Okay.
As long as I
So-
can still fly.
Yeah, I don't know how long you could do that for, but
10 minutes.
So, Zhannan, if you want to come with us, then we can all jump together and get off the balcony.
Yes,
and I'll
I
pass
have
it on
no
all three
other
of us.
way of flying in any way.
Yeah. Great. So we do that.
You all make the jump. We are going to shift away from combat then, as the Executioner has filled up a G and a U with Black Ichor, but there are no opponents left to use it on. As you float down, you hear those wings, and you see now that you are floating down in the distance that rainbow fire ignites across the sky as two impressive looking nightmarish creatures stride across the skyscape towards you, pulling a chariot of black darkness, and within you can see at the face of Strahd himself, flying towards you at top speed.
Pulling towards us.
And you're floating ever so slightly.
How far?
You have gotten 60 feet down.
So much more.
What
Like
would
how-
you like to do to reach the bottom faster?
Wait. As we're falling, I'm like, Iain, you can. How many
Yeah?
times can you cast it?
Once more.
What if you? Actually, I don't. I guess you can't stop it, right? Like once it's been cast, you can't like un.
It's not
It,
concentration.
it lasts.
not
You have to
constant-
touch the
Yeah,
ground.
it just
Can't
lasts
drop
for
it.
a minute. It just lasts for a minute. So if a minute and we don't hit the ground, it'll just stop and we'll hit the ground pretty fast anyways. So, fuck. Where are we falling into? Like, is it like a courtyard? Is it like a garden? What are we falling into?
You have jumped off the edge of Castle Ravenloft into the
Mhm.
swirling mists of the moat below.
Oh, it's water
Oh, so
down
it
there.
wasn't. Sweet.
Is it
Okay.
water?
Um,
Or is it just mist and fog?
can we? When you're feather falling, can you like move so you go?
You try and you're like, I got. No.
And I'll whip around, like, because I can fly.
Yeah,
I have
you
a
can
flight
fly.
speed, and I'll be
Yeah.
like, point break. If all of you guys like grab your hands together, I'll like push you with
Or-
my flying speed, which will reduce my flying speed a little bit. But
You can
I'll try and just to
Yes,
like
over the
get
moat.
us, well, yeah, like get us some distance over the moat, like to
Well-
make the gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's our best
Not the
bet at this
dumbest idea anybody's ever had.
As we're being pulled, I want to cast my spiritual weapon kind of in front of us as a shield where Strahd is
Yeah, like
coming
an intercept.
towards us. Yeah.
Oh. How far away is he from us?
A fair distance. He'll be within striking range again in 2 rounds. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoops.
I'm doing the
Okay.
math. I think it's 2, but we'll see in a second.
Cool.
2 certainly for
Totally
ranged
did not mean to
attacks.
read
Let's
that.
put it that way.
Okay.
He'll be an
Okay,
eldritch
okay.
blasting distance.
I think he already
Okay,
is.
all.
Not
Oh,
that
yeah.
He can like just shoot anything across the world.
Go get him.
No, but well, I use my dash to like push you guys. I think.
Yeah.
So I use 1 round there, and then I'll use my second round. So yeah, I'll push them as far as I think for 1 round, and then I will, taking a note out of Zhannan's book, arc my hat up towards Strahd's chariot and kind of rush towards him, and shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Very well. Shoot away. Are you aiming for the carriage? Are you aiming for Strahd? Are you aiming for the nightmarish creature?
I'm aiming for the mounts.
Okay.
17 and 14.
You have so many tabs open. Hang on. One more more time. What were those totals again?
17 and 14.
17 hits. 14 also hits.
4 2 is 12, and 14, 11, 13. 12 and 13, 25.
Are they on the same target or one each?
One each.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. They both take hits, and you see that their flames go from rainbow to black as they increase speed.
Oh,
Does look like you hurt them though.
okay.
We'll use the rest of my movement to intercept. I'll just be like, too lit for me! Begonias for the rest of ya! And I'll fly towards him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Out of the corner of your eye, Malakai, you see something very strange. Almost like a small vessel that would travel across water. Yet it is in the air. And you see a bright red and extravagant R emblazoned across it as Rictavio's airship flies through the air, intercepting you, Malakai, and bringing you aboard. What in blazes are you doing? This is not how the story goes. Get in here! Swooping down, Poe, Iain, Zhannan, you are also scooped up as you are hurtled across the scave to a tower on a lake. With Strahd in tow, we'll come back next week and find out what happens. Well,
Oh
Glad we
my
gave him
God.
that book.
Yeah, right?
for now, you have indeed earned another level up.
Oh yeah.
More
Oh,
importantly, you
yeah.
have survived the Strahd encounter for the time being.
Flawless victory, might I add.
Flawless victory.
You know it's not maybe the best when the tank doesn't take any damage like that. We didn't. I don't
Oh, I
think
guess Zhannan took a brick to the
Yeah,
face.
sorry,
That
Zhannan.
is-
Yeah, we.
A
Sorry
brick to
about
the
that, buddy.
face, a sword to the side, and
Alright.
then
Oh
my
my
spell
God.
just doesn't
Look.
work. I lose my
Well,
sword.
I guess I think it's
I
bad
promise
in
if
there.
that thing
I've got a
gets taken from us,
hangover.
I would.
I'm a dog.
I didn't have to use the staff.
Honestly,
yet. I was
my
feeling
mind
that
instantly
coming.
went to like a blue healer, like Bluey, like the again, like the cartoon dog.
Oh, man.
I immediately
like,
imagine my dog.
The top hat
You're
and the
selling
cape,
your house now.
for sure.
Oh, we haven't actually
Oh
watched
my
Bluey.
gosh.
No.
Breaking people's hearts. Yeah. Welcome to Act 2, as we will end it right there. And thank you all
Oh my
so much
gosh.
for tuning in and being with us today. Tune in next week for I don't know. I don't know, guys. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be really rough. A new battleground has been chosen.
Oh my
But-
god.
Yeah, as for the things that are going on, happy Star Wars Day. If you haven't checked out our Star Wars trailer, hop on any of your social media sites and give it a look. We got to do our first on this channel in-studio play for an incredible sci-fi time in one of my favorite universes, as we explored the other parts of the Force, different parts of the Force, and make some friends along the way. Good old Trashy and a host of other characters. Other than that, yeah, my brain is just like, no, say the words, and my brain is like, no. Ah! One more time. Remember, the dice roll your story, but you weave the tale. Bye.